Let's get it, let's get it. We in the building, you already know where you at. You already know where you at. Let's get it. What's going on? What's going on? We already in here. We got some good news on the Hamlin end, on the Damar Hamlin end, man. They say he opened his eyes. That is a great, great sign. He is doing well, much better than he was. That's great, man. That's excellent news. I'm glad to hear that. Let's get it. We lit today. Who trapping with me on a Thursday? Not Thursday, Thursday. Let's get it. You know where you at, man. We in the trend out. We trapping today. We trapping today. Who trapping with me? Make sure y'all share, hit that like button, man. We trying to get this trap around the corner, man. Tell a neighbor, cousin, uncle, brother, sister, baby, daddy, nephew. Tell them we trapping today, man. Let them know. Share this content. Let's get this thing jumping out the gym now. We trying to jump out the gym with it. Shout out to T Smooth in the building, T Smooth TV. Shout out to Bruce Got the Toxic Juice, Michael Lockhart. Shout out to James Simmons. You already know we in here today. Let's get it, man. I need y'all to understand what we got going on. Shout out to Aaron Ball in the building. What's happening with you, sir? And you already know what's happening, man. We made them haters hate. Let's get it. Y'all share this content. Let's get it, y'all. Let's go. Build this building up. Let's get it. Shout out to Jazzy Jeff in the building. Let's go. We trapping on a Thursday, y'all. Let's get it. Hey. We trapping on a Thursday. Let's go. Like the content. Share the content. Let's get it. Yeah. Hey.
Landlord is showing how to ball.
Yeah.
You ain't even on the team, you just a ball boy.
Yeah.
Used to ride knockout, but it's real now.
I'm real fly.
I probably average your career.
Let's go.
One day hating on it, probably wanna kill.
Hey.
When they got our own band, we holler a deal.
Long little CEO.
CIP the dollar.
To my brother.
That made me go harder.
That just turned me to a monster.
I'm focused on the comma.
Now I'ma
run up them comma.
mess with the summer.
Run up them numbers.
Yeah.
I know that they hate the way you ball, man.
Rockin' all this ball, man.
Street made.
On the chain, yeah. Let's go. Hey, I can't blow it. Ran it back the same day. Hey, let's go. Hey, I just know that. Just let them hate. Hey, let's go. Hey, and we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, run this trap around the corner, man. Let's get this thing jumping. Let's go. You already know, man. I go by Mr. Landlord from Alabama, you know. AKA, you know, King Nefarious, you understand? Let's get it. Let's get it. We in the building, man. That was some great news we heard about Damar Hamlin, man. I'm glad that we got that. Sources say from PFF, according to PFF, Damar Hamlin opened his eyes last night and is responsive. And they said he has been gripping the hands of the ones close to him per rap sheet. So that's great news, man. That's wonderful. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Make sure y'all hit that like and share button. I wanted this trap around the corner now. We trapping on a Thursday. Let's get it. Let's get it. And we finna do this background check, man. See if the Washington Commandos done something noteworthy, which I seriously doubt. You understand? Them boys ain't did nothing at all. You understand? Shout out to NFL News and Simulations, cranking it up early, sir. With the $20 big time super chat, man. I appreciate you, sir. He said, keep on trapping, landlord. Just keep on trapping, landlord. I appreciate that, sir. He says, what you think about the draft this year? I'm thinking a cornerback in the first round and maybe a offensive or defensive lineman in the second and a safety or a linebacker, maybe even a quarterback in the third, since we probably lose Cooper Rush. Yeah, doing some good points. I was thinking it's crazy. It's gonna be a toss up. It probably either end up being whatever the best wide receiver or best cornerback come up in the first round. That's probably who we gonna select, y'all. We need both of them areas. That what it look like. We probably gonna just, sell out on either one of them. So that's probably what they'll do. I gotta look at who is available. But in my opinion, if you ask me right now, this second, it'll most definitely be the best wide receiver or the best cornerback first round. That's what I think. I think they'll be going for corner, but I think it'll come between those two, in my opinion. So I can't really get too deep into it, NFL news and simulations right now, because I really have to see the draft board. But if we just talking position group, of course, whoever the best wide receiver or whoever the best corner, that's who we going first round. You better believe it. And we might even go left tackle is a position to watch too. So it'll be between corner, wide receiver, and left tackle. Whichever those positions the best at that time, that's where we'll go. And don't rule out linebacker too. So it's a lot of things, but I think the first order of business will be between the corner and the wide receiver. Then you'll probably possibly look at left tackle. That's what them the top three positions of need, in my opinion, right now. So everything could change down the line, you know what I'm saying? But I think right now, that's what we're looking at. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Choctaw, Montana. Shout out to Common Sense Lab in the building. Shout out to Jazzy Jeff in the building. Lamont in the building. Bud, Big Bud Cowboys for life. Jeff from SoCal. We in here, man. Shout out to everybody. Y'all trapping with your boy today. We trapping today. It's a trap-a-thon, yeah. Shout out to Durbin in the building. What's going on? But yeah, man, I think that'll be the way to go when it comes to the draft coming next year. I would probably prefer a corner. Just if you asking what I want a corner. Shout out to Sports Guru 95. What's happening? I would prefer a corner right now at this moment. You know what I'm saying? I would want a corner first. Then possibly go second round wide receiver. Because, I don't know though. It's depending on we need a left tackle too. So, cause I don't know if Tyler Smith is going to be your I don't know if Tyler Smith is going to be your left tackle of the future. I believe they might want to settle him in at guard, but I'm not saying that he can't be, but I don't know if the Cowboys going to view him as a left tackle of the future. Shout out to Amp Sports in the building, man. Shout out to you, man. What's happening? He dropped this video yesterday, man. Y'all go check him out, man. That's a good dude right there. We support. Go check out NFL News and Simulations, too. He got some stuff coming up. And, we supporting it in the trap. We trapping all day. We supporting. That's what we do. Shout out to B-Bird. What's happening? I don't know if I ever seen you in the building, sir, but what's happening? Shout out to Lucky Johnson. Hey. We call this the trend out because of non-nefarious reasons now. You know what I'm saying? And because my setup is not as luxurious as others is, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I nicknamed it the trap, because you go to some of the other channels, you might be in the penthouse, you know what I'm saying? But when you come over here to your cousin Landlord house, we got it set up like the trend app. You know what I'm saying? That's how we came about this name. So don't be thinking in the gutter, you understand? Don't be thinking in the gutter, So, we got to look at these Washington Commandos background check. We got to see if they done something noteworthy. In order for you to be allowed in the trap, we do have to, do a background check. We got to check your sources. Somebody got to vouch for you. So if we got to play them, it's like they coming in the trap. We got to see, have they done something noteworthy for us to even consider them being trap worthy, for us to get their real attention. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see, have they done something. Now we know they beat them filthy turd birds. We know they did that, so that's a good start though. I give it to them. They helped us out, so they almost in on that alone. You know what I'm saying? But They beat the Jaguars. Hey, that's something we didn't do, so we can't. You know, but that was very early in the year. That was their first game, and we know Jacksonville is an entirely different team from that point until now. They are a totally different team. Trevor Lawrence is full of himself. He know exactly who he is. He know exactly what he's capable of. That's a whole nother team right now. So hold your horses, Washington Commandos. Y'all ain't did that much. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too carried away, sir. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Larry Lynch in the bed and Larry Lynch Jr. in this thing and Senior in this thing. Hey, I got both of them. I got Junior and Senior trapping with me today. Let's get it. I got Junior and Senior in here trapping with me today on a Thursday. Shout out to NFL News and Simulations again with the $5 super chat. He said, my only worry about Washington is we know nothing about the quarterback. Yeah, I was about to get into him. That's a good point. I was going to get into him after I do a little quick background check. So just give me 1 second. Don't let me forget, though. You know I build this plane in the air like Law Nation. Now, shout out to Big Law. Okay, they beat the Jaguars unlike us. I give you that. Then the Lions beat them, though, 36-27, though. You know what I'm saying? That happened. So, okay, let's see what happened in this game. Wentz had a decent little game, you know what I'm saying? Did Jeff Goff went he went off on them boy. Jared Goff went off. He went 20 for 34, 256 with 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Hey, he balled out on their secondary, so you know that's why they caught that L right there. When nobody big in receiving, they rushed all over. Well, Amon-Ra St. Brown had a good game on Washington, so that's what it looked like. He went over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. And, you know, they beat the wheels off the Commandos. So that's what it is. But then you come right back and lose to the 50 Philadelphia Tobert Eagles, sir. They lost to the Eagles 24-8. So, you know, that's something to talk about. You know, the Eagles are the better team in that situation. But, you know, they got beat up that time. 8 points. I don't know who the quarterback was. They quarterback is a turnstile, y'all. Good grief. You got to literally look at the quarterback situation to tell who. You got to look into the stats to see who their quarterback was every game, y'all. That is crazy. What's going on over here in Washington, man? Everybody commando over there. You know what I'm saying? 1 second you got Heineke. The other minute, he got a Heineken in his hand. Next minute, you got Carson Wentz, wheelchair Mr. Wentz. You don't know what's going on at this quarterback situation, sir. Good grief. I got to look at every game to see who was the quarterback. Okay, the quarterback situation looks like, let me see. I messed up. All right. Wentz was the quarterback that time. He was terrible as usual. You know what I'm saying? That's how he usually get down. Shout out to Cowboys fan 95 with the $5 holler, man. He says Howard playing for a spot, so he gonna give us all he got. You already know that's how it happened against us. You know, everybody gonna put their big boy britches on when they come play the Cowboys. You know, they gotta turn up now. You already know that. So we don't never expect to get nobody worse. We get everybody's best because we are the best. You know what I'm saying? If you want to turn your social media up, if you want to get some endorsement deals, ball out on the Cowboys. We understand that. We are everybody's Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's how it usually goes. Even Michael Parsons said this. So when I said you better understand, you better put some respect on it, because I've been saying this type of stuff. People think I just be talking. I said this before. I said, man, the Cowboys get everybody best shot. Don't nobody sleep on us. Everybody want to play their best against the Cowboys. Michael Parsons came on interview and said the same exact thing. Shout out to B Bird with the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you, sir. He said, shout out to you, Landlord, one of the most underrated doing this. Hey, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I'm trying, man. You gotta build, know what I'm saying? It takes time. I feel like I'm going to do some great things. I plan to do some great things in this new year, man. So I appreciate y'all seeing me, seeing my efforts. I'm trying to come with all kind of stuff to build this thing on up. Let me see. I want to get into the chat, but I do want to finish my background check because I be not finishing it and I be messing up. So shout out to King Julian. Okay, they lost to the Commanders. The Commanders lost to the Eagles 24-8, and it was Carson Wentz. Then, they played the mighty Cowboys with Cooper Rush, and they lost 25-10, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cooper Rush. Don't never forget about what Cooper Rush did for us, because we appreciate that. Know what I'm saying? All this bickering back and forth between Cooper Rush is better than Dak and all that goofiness, I don't want to hear it. We appreciate everything Cooper Rush did for us. I know I do. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Cooper Rush. Without Cooper Rush, we wouldn't be in this position right now. So we have to give him his props. Give Cooper Rush his proper respect. We appreciate you. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cooper Rush. Man, Cooper Rush came through for us, though, y'all. Don't forget that. So, yeah, we wouldn't be here without Mr. Cooper Rush. Then they came and played the Titans. They lost 21-17, you know what I'm saying? That's something we didn't have to worry about. We handled our business against them, you know what I'm saying? But us personally, we wouldn't sit up here and lose to the Titans. We wouldn't ever do that. But that's just us, though, you know what I'm saying? That's just us. We wouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? Then they came and beat the Bears 12-7. That's a crazy score right there, sir. Good grief. That's a crazy score there. Justin Fields, the running back, he had 88 yards, you know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz was the quarterback. This man threw for 99 yards, y'all. 99 yards? Hold on. How many? This man went 12 for 22 for 99 yards. What I'm going to do with that, Carson? Carson Wentz, what are we going to do with this? Like, when you bring this application into the trend out, what do I supposed to do? You bring this resume to me, what do I supposed to do when you threw for 99 yards? Justin Fields ran for 88 yards. He almost outran you. You know what I'm saying? What do I do for that? Anyway, that was terrible. Carson is horrible. He is at his rightful place on the bench. That's where he at. You know what I'm saying? Put that man on the bench. That's terrible. Okay. Then they did something else we didn't do. So don't sleep on this team. I know they don't got much to play for, but we are a division opponent. They still want to play us. They beat the Packers. We didn't, so let's be fair. They beat the Packers 23-21. Know what I'm saying? That's something that we can accomplish. They also beat the Colts. They had a decent little season for a turnstile at quarterback. Them being the god-awful franchise that they is, they had a decent little season being real. Like, they had I don't know what their record is now, but they had close to a winning season. And you know what I'm saying? They did decently, especially in a division with our big dogs that we got, because we the big dogs in this division and the Eagles having a great year. They done did pretty decently, man, for inconsistent quarterback play, subbing in substitute teachers at quarterback. They been pretty decent. Okay. They lost to the Vikings 20-17. That ain't too bad, though. You know what I'm saying? We beat the stuffing out of the Vikings. We can't relate, but, they lost to the Vikings 20-17. They beat the Eagles 32-21 with Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? This is the question I beg to ask. Why do they feel like in they little Eagle Tobert hearts that Taylor Heineke them can beat the Eagles with Jalen Hurts, but somehow Dak Prescott and the mighty Cowboys wouldn't be able to accomplish this? What is that? See, you got to challenge the logic of these people. They act like Jalen Hurts is an automatic W. That has never been the case, sir. Where do y'all get this from? You know what I'm saying? How is this so? Good grief. How you figure that I don't even understand how that works. You figure that Washington good enough to beat y'all while y'all at full scrim, but the Cowboys ain't. How that work? Make that make sense, sir. I don't understand it. I don't want that. I'm gonna take that back. I don't want it. No, we do not accept that form of currency in the trap. We don't. No, we do not. Sorry. Go get change. Okay. They beat the Texans 23-10. That was a decent win. Then they beat the Falcons 19-13. They tied. Good grief. You almost about to get put out the trap for having a tie on your resume. You know what I'm saying? 20-20. I don't even know where they do that at. They literally need to take a tie out of professional sports. They should never be able to just end in a tie. Like, that's in my opinion. I don't want to ever see a tie, y'all. NFL, y'all need to do something about that. What you mean it's a tie? That don't even sound right. But I digress. Okay. The Giants, they played the Giants back-to-back, and then the Giants beat them 20-12. You know what I'm saying? They beat the Giants. The Giants beat them 20-12. Then they played a tough game against the San Francisco 49ers, but they lost 37-20. And then the last game against the Browns, where Amari Cooper made me real sad. Amari looked like Amari, man. He really did. And we over here scrambling looking for receivers. It doesn't make sense, Mr. Jones and the Joneses. Why did you do us like this? It makes no sense. We don't want this to ever happen again, sir. But Amari Cooper played like Amari Cooper and balled out all over the Commandos. So, that is their background check. To be honest, we'll let them in the trap this time. But, this not too bad of a resume, honestly. You know what I'm saying? For the Washington Commanders, not for a normal football team that's competent. I'm talking about for these guys. You know what I'm saying? That ain't too bad for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't hold the Washington Commandos to the real normal standard of an NFL team. You know what I'm saying? They get held to a lower standard. You know what I'm saying? If a I don't want to say the wrong word to get canceled, but somebody who is not that smart, if they get a C, you still give them a golf clap because they ain't that smart. So we'll give a Washington a little golf clap. They did okay. You know what I'm saying? But they still didn't do good enough because they wasn't playoff eligible. And I feel sorry for them. Not really. But you in a strong division. That's why they couldn't make the playoffs. Be better next year. You know what I'm saying? Be better next year, sir. But now, let's talk about this mystery quarterback, man, that they got coming in here. Good grief. Y'all forgive me. I pushed 7 buttons at one time. I got some big fingers. Good grief. But let's talk about this mystery quarterback they got from North Carolina, 5th round pick. And, he had a fairly decent career at North Carolina. Not nothing, to ride home about, to be parading around about. But he had a decent career, you know what I'm saying? And they finna just throw him in the fire, look like, y'all. We finna see what he got. This the second week in a row we getting these mystery quarterbacks. So nobody has tape on this young man. Nobody knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But let me get into the chat box for a minute. I know y'all done had some interesting things to say. Let me try to catch some of these things y'all was saying. Dallas Sports, I did it again. Didn't have the chat box up. Y'all forgive me. Dallas Sports 1977 says left tackle and nose tackle and safety positions and linebackers are draft needs. Let's go get this Lombardi trophy this year despite the naysayers and the non-believers. That's how I say, saying we can't win the Super Bowl game or get there. Yeah, I feel you, sir. That's a good point. We gonna be able to do it anyway. Mike Tanner says Sam Howell has a strong arm, but he takes too long to read coverages. Not only his footwork bad. Yeah, that ain't gonna get you there for us now. That's a bad combo for playing them Cowboys. Now, you know, I feel like this pass rush going to rejuvenate themselves this game, too. Because we know Washington pass rush is strong, so we're going to have to come right back with them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to match their energy, y'all. Let's see. Chata says Sam Howell was not good. He was average. Hey, you had the same type of, what can I say? You came to the same conclusion as I did, sir. He was pretty average. I said the same exact thing before I even seen your stuff. He had a pretty decent career. Nothing to ride home or throw a parade about. Dallas Sports says, Landlord, bro, why the NFL league officials overlooking some of our greats like Harvey Martin, Ed Too Tall Jones, and Robert Newhouse for the Hall of Fame induction? You know they hate us because they ain't us, sir. You know, if it's any way for them to subliminally hold the Cowboys back, they will do so for sure. You know, they wanna hate on us for anything. If you seen my my poll, I said who was the biggest ops out of these three? Was it Brady? Was it Aaron Rodgers? Or was it the referees? Because that's a good question, sir. The NFL hate us. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. But Jerry ain't helping the situation either. You know what I'm saying? Jerry one of them guys that he's so outrageous and he stand out so much that he just gonna make you either hate him or love him. And it seems like a lot of the other people just hate on him. So we have to get, you know, you pay for the sins of your father. That's what it look like, you know. So we get some of that unnecessary hate because we are America's team and, you know, Jerry owns the team. So that's just the type of vibes we have to operate on, y'all. That's just how it is. Michael Lockhart says, Landlord B. Bird, part of Boss Cowboy Sports. For real? I ain't know that, sir. What's happening? Well, B. Bird, what he do? Because I ain't familiar. Y'all forgive me. I done heard that name, but I don't know. I can't recall. Y'all forgive me. I ain't know. My bad, bro. Shout out to Boss Cowboy Sports. You know, they're my guys over there. I ain't know that. I definitely heard the name before, but I just can't put it together. Like, he done been on the show. If he been on the show, I probably know his face for sure then. NFL News and Simulation says Wentz been trash since he came in the league when everyone tried to say he was better than Dak. Absolutely, sir. You already know that. And what happened? They ended up changing the narrative, kicking the can down the street, moving the goalposts. First, Wentz was better than Dak. Now, Dak ain't better than Tom Brady. They just changed the real quick, didn't it, y'all? You know how they get down in the turnout. That's sad. That's sad. They just keep kicking that can down the road, keep moving the goalposts. Every time Dak break a barrier, break out of a tax bracket and enter another one, they just come with some more foolery and hatery, you know what I'm saying, for young Ryan Dakota. And he just keep proving the doubters, the naysayers, and the non-believers wrong. That's why he is the quarterback for America's team. Shout out to him. Okay, what else I got? NFL News and Simulation said, keep on trapping, Landlord. Just keep on trapping, Landlord. He says it's not about how good the quarterback is. We have no film on him with the Commanders. That's the part that makes me nervous. That's exactly what I said too, sir, because nobody has film on him. That's the second week in a row we going up against a mystery man quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Then we played the Texans and they substitute teacher quarterback. They got two of them like it's college or something. It seems like everybody want to get creative when they play the Cowboys. This is their moment. This is their time to shine. You know that. They done probably hyped this man up, told him, hey, you got to play well against the Cowboys. If you don't play well against nobody else, you got to show this is your moment. This is every little kid's dream. You know what I'm saying? Even if you either playing the Cowboys, playing with the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? All that's the same. You on the field with the Cowboys. So that's like every little kid's dream. So they done hyped him up. But, you know, I hate to tell him he finna be terrible against us, though. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people on Facebook before I forget, man. Y'all know I just be trying to run it, man. Y'all got to forgive me, though. But I appreciate y'all, too. Shout out to Chris Wilson. He says they played wins last week and blew the game last week to the Browns. Yeah, he was terrible, too, Mr. Chris Wilson. He was terrible. Shout out to you out there in my home city, you know, in Birmingham. That's what we rocking at in the Trent House. Shout out to Peter Rizzo. He said they won't let me send stars. He sent some stars. It say you sent some stars. I don't even know if I'm monetized yet over there on Facebook, but I appreciate your efforts, sir. I really do. Shout out to you. Shout out to Peter Rizzo. Shout out to Justin Kitchens over there on Facebook, man. Y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy in the trap, man. I really do. Shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. Let's get it. But okay, Dallas Dawg says you didn't mention cornerbacks. We need a bona fide number 2. I don't know if you're talking about me or you talking to somebody else, because I said it depends on whoever the best person at the time when we draft, either the wide receiver position or cornerback. That was my top 2. So I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but I'm just saying those my top 2. It depends on how the draft board fall, which way we'll go. So don't get mad if it's a gangster left tackle up there. We might be going left tackle now. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Now that's a possibility too. NFL News Assimilation said I got family in Birmingham. My father's ashes I spread it out. Hey, that's what's up. I feel sorry to hear about your father, but you know that's what's up. You got family here, man. That's what's happening. Hit me up when you come to visit, you know. Just pull up to your nearest trap. I come running out now. Shout out to Miss Sadiqa Char, the team mom. How you doing, man? It's been a minute. I ain't seen you lately, you know. We got memes that you ain't put together. Like, people been going crazy now. What's going on? I'm just joking with you, Miss Sadiqa. Shout out to Norma Guy. What's happening with you? Said still playing for DeMar and his family. Yeah, we got some great news on that end. So I'm just happy that they say he opened his eyes, he gripping people's hands and stuff. Like, all of that is wonderful. All of that is wonderful. Shout out to Bruce got the Toxic Juice. I think you saying you gone, man. I appreciate you coming through, pulling up. In the trap, yeah. It's a trap-a-thon. Yeah. Shout out to James Simmons, everybody in the building. Shout out to Micah H. He said he is a low-budget running quarterback. Just watch. Oh, if he got some legs, then you know I'm really watching him. Shout out to Isaiah Young on Facebook with the show. Shout out to my homie Hen Dog Trillis for the like on the Facebook. What's happening? Appreciate y'all pulling up, coming through, stopping by in the Trent House. Let's get it. Shout out to Andrew Knox. Shout out to Stop 6 E Breeze. Shout out to everybody, man. But yeah, man, this Sam Howell dude coming out of North Carolina, like I said, he had a decent career. Not really nothing to be afraid of, but, you know, he going to have his back against the wall. I'm not sure if they playing they starters or how they going to really attack this just yet. I don't think they released everything just yet, but they do have an extensive injury report. I'll tell you that much. They got Jonathan Allen on injury report. Let me see. They got Sadiq Charles. Hold on. Sadiq Charles. That's his name. That's crazy. Miss Sadiqa, they got your nephew over there in Commando World now. They got Miss Sadiqa nephew out there in the Commando World. That's crazy. We got Cameron Curl with an ankle injury. Antonio Gibson, they running back with a knee/foot, you know. Then Cornelius Lucas, ankle. Andrew Norwell, hip. Brian Robinson, running back, knee. James Smith Williams, concussion. Benjamin St. Jesu, that's that decent little cornerback they got over there. He got an ankle. And Jamin Davis, the linebacker, with a knee. So they got an extensive injury report going on. You know what I'm saying? So she said, that is your son. That's your son for real? Don't tell me that's your son for real, Miss Sadiqa. Good grief. Don't tell me that's your son for real now. Let me know if you joking or is that really your son. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy if it is your son, though. Just let me know, because I don't know no better, man. Yeah, man, that's crazy that they want to throw this mystery wrench in the building. You know what I'm saying? They want to surprise us. Arius Henderson, what's happening with you? He says 30-17 Cowboys. She said, you asked Landlord from Alabama. Hey, I guess I got my answer then. I don't know. That's what's up. That's what I'm saying, Micah H. For real, let us know. You got a son over there in enemy territory. He supposed to be giving us all the information. He supposed to be mad nefarious, Mr. Deacon. Now he supposed to be mad nefarious. He supposed to be extra nefarious for Cowboy Nation. Shout out to Swain, Mr. Bad Influence in the building. What's happening? If Swain tell you anything, do not listen to him now. That is not on us. You know what I'm saying? He is going to tell you all nefarious things to do now. That's how he get down. But yeah, man, Miss Adika, if that's your son, we need the game plan. Tell him, hey, you ain't cooking no holidays if we don't get the game plan now. Know what I'm saying? You got to tell him we ain't cooking at all. Like, we ain't doing nothing. You better get that game plan right, son. Frederick Woods, shout out to you. He said, I'm looking end zone. What happened to it? It just disappeared. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. His whole comment just disappeared. Somebody swiped him out, then I don't know. I don't know. Somebody swiped him out. Micah H. Them Charles be getting around, huh? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that now. Bruce got the Tyson Juice said, shout out to Stop 6 E Breezy for being my old hood. Yeah, that's my guy there too. Shout out to Richard Roaster, Cowboy by nature. What's happening? Oh, he said he removed the thing. Yeah. Swain come with a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch Swain, man. That boy be drinking moonshine before 12 noon. You know what I'm saying? That's how he get down. Oh, Frederick Woods says Dallas 31, Commander 6. Don't see the end zone. I feel like they should not get to see the end zone at all. Know what I'm saying? Durham Cowboys. Oh, he talking to Swain. But yeah, I don't think they should see the end zone either. But this one of them weird games right here, in my opinion, y'all, because I really want us to run the football, but Washington is pretty strong against the run. They is. And Dak was kind of banged up after the Titans game. I don't want us overexposing him in this meaningless game. That would be very terrible if something was to happen. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood. Everybody collectively knock on wood. But I want us to feature the run game heavily. You know what I'm saying? Get Tony Pollard back in his groove. Run the ball with Zeke. I don't even want Dak to run the ball. I want this to be a light game, light work for Dak. Let him get back healthy and all that. We need to win the game, but do not overuse Dak Prescott for no reason. Having him exposed to this defensive line, because they are a capable defensive line. In my opinion, I do want to see Dak with a light type of day. But like I said, that's what makes this situation kind of crazy, because this is a team who plays well against the run. We couldn't run on them the first time, y'all. And then our run game didn't look too great against the Titans either when I was there. So, I don't know, man. I guess we try our best to run. Kellen Moore need to get creative in the run game for once. Instead of just running straight through the middle, we need to do some toss, some sweep, some reverses, some wide receiver, jet sweeps and stuff. We need to do a lot of type stuff like that to utilize this run game. Do some short passes that extend the run game, like some screen passes. Get Turpin in the screen. Get Tony Pollard in the screen. We need to do stuff like that to minimize the risk of Dak Prescott and this gangster defensive line he going up against. Shout out to Cajun Cowboy in the building.
Trap.
What's happening? Yeah, he said New Orleans in the trap today. That's what's happening. He got the crawfish in that thing. You understand? He got the crabs and the crawfish in that thing. You know what I'm saying? The lobster tails and stuff. But yeah, man, this gonna be a weird type of game. I feel like we really should focus on running the ball. Even run Malik Davis. I want you to run everybody and minimize the risk on Dak Prescott. He was limping around. He banged up his knee. All kind of stuff, man. We do not need no injuries hindering us in the playoffs. Know what I'm saying? We do not want that. So I feel like he need to find a way to run the ball more this type of game. Shout out to NFL News and Simulations, sir. You sponsoring the trap. He's showing out. I appreciate you, sir. He said keep on trapping Landlord. He says 2 running back sets tossed to Pollard while Zeke leads the block. Yeah, we need all that type of vibes right there. We need to be I formation, split back. We need to be heavily run oriented this game, man. We do not need to be overexposing Dak Prescott this game. This should be a light day for Dak, especially if they lay down. If they ain't really starting the starters, we need to be doing the most vanilla stuff that we could possibly do. You know what I'm saying? Do not have Dak back there doing no long developing routes, risking sacks right now. The more important thing is to be healthy. Because, like, win or loss, long as we healthy, we know we in the playoffs, so none of that really matters. Long as we lead this game healthy, health is almost more important than the win in this case right here, y'all. My main focus is to lead this football game clean. You know what I'm saying? We took a big loss with Tyler Biadasz. Hopefully he be okay for the playoffs. Last game, well, it went meaningless, but, you know, he took a big risk last game. And Dak got banged up last game. So we need to be a lot more conservative in the way we utilize Dak this game. That's just my opinion. Let me see. Frederick Woods said we got to implement Tobert in this game to see what we can get from him. Yeah, that's true. Because you got to think about it. At this point, he done had a whole rookie year, and you don't even know if you want him or not, man. That's crazy. You don't even know if he got a future here. So maybe they evaluating the things that's not on the field. Maybe they evaluating his work ethic. Maybe they evaluating his character from dealing with this situation. Maybe they evaluating how he comprehend the playbook. They probably evaluating a lot of the intangible things right now and seeing what they can see from him on the field in practice. So hopefully they getting a good grasp on what kind of player they dealing with still without getting the reps, because we really didn't see this. I feel like it's doing him a disservice without seeing him at all. It just makes no sense. You just spent a second round pick on this, a third round pick on this guy. So we really need to see at least what in the world he can do. Know what I'm saying? This will be a perfect game to give him some reps, at least to see if he can possibly put anything together. But not playing him at all, in my opinion, is doing him a disservice. Let me see. You are amazing, Mr. Deacon Charles. Yes, she is. That's the team mom in here. NFL News and Simulations says, I got to go get some work to do. That's what's up, man. You done showed out, man. I really appreciate you, sir. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. You the sponsor for about 2 shows. You know what I'm saying? You done showed out. We appreciate you here at Landlord Sports, sir. Thank you. Shout out to Joe Gonzalez in the building. What's happening? Say, hey, Landlord, running late. Them allergies got me good. Yeah. Hey, I've been dealing with the same type of vibes, Joe Gomez. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with the same type of stuff. Swain said took TY 2 10-hour days to get the playbook. True. You know, true that. This is not me taking up for Mr. Jalen Tobert whatsoever. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to is that Ultra Cowboy Christian? You done changed your name, sir? Is that you? Yeah, you got a rinse. That must be Ultra Cowboy Christian. How you doing, sir? He says 110 days to Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, okay. That must be the Super Bowl you talking about, sir. I understand. Shout out to the lunatic in the building. He says Hankins and LVE coming back for playoffs. Our run defense gonna improve versus likely Tampa Bay. Yeah, I agree with that. I said the same thing my last stream. I feel like you put Jonathan Hankins on side of Quinn Bohanna. I feel like that's gonna turn us up. And it's gonna stop a lot of this nonsense. Know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be able to do it. Stop 6E Breezy said, what's your email? I made a song yesterday. Hey, my email should be in the description. I think it's thelandlord723@gmail.com. Go on, load it up in now. Shout out to Samuel Rowe, a.k.a. Dog Skin Vibes Burner account in the building. You got the most creative names in the business, sir. What's happening with you? Choctaw Montana said Jalen Tobert can't be booty without even getting him reps. Oh yeah, that's how you could tell if that was Christian, Ultra Cowboy Christian. Yeah, that's him. He said daily reminder, Jalen Tobert is booty. You know, we know exactly who you is, sir. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's not the case, sir. You gonna have to give us a public apology if he just turn up and show out next year, Ultra Cowboy. You gonna have to, cause you been going super hard at my boy now. Good grief. If he wasn't booty, he would get reps. Hey, you know it could be a number of reasons why he ain't getting reps, but being booty is possibly one of them, though. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? That could be one of them too, but. Derwin says Tobert can't be booted. Can't even line up right. He needs the whole offseason. Yeah, sadly. That's sad but true, though. I can't even lie to you because, no lie, he do some bonehead things. He had a 12 men on the field penalty. He lined up on the defense in that game. Like, see, them right there, those are indicating to me that it's all above the neck. It's nothing physical. He has to get it together in the head. Know what I'm saying? And I told you, it's two parts to blame here because I'm sure Kellen Moore's scheme is very complex, and that's helping him be slow in his development as well. Know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And then y'all pick this guy, so y'all supposed to seeing if he can be able to catch on to it too. Like, his intelligence is a part of his recruiting as well. Like, y'all supposed to been able to get him and project exactly what he can handle. And we know that y'all even admitted that y'all put too much on him to begin with. Then he took the little injury. So, I don't know, man. I'm hoping for the best. He said the op system look at some bets. Yeah, he need to be on T.Y. Hilton's hip pocket. He most definitely need to be right there where everywhere T.Y. Hilton go but the bathroom. He need to be waiting outside the bathroom. Oh, you ready? You ready, T.Y.? All right, let's go. He need to be doing exactly what T.Y. Hilton is doing. Like, no lie, he need to be watching his every move. That man gonna show you how to be a pro. Shout out to Gina L. Chase in the building. What's happening? What's happening? You already know we trapping today. You know it's a trap-a-thon. You know this. Know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all push this content out there, man. Tell a neighbor, friend, uncle, cousin, baby daddy, the one you don't like and the one you like. Tell them Landlord trapping on a Thursday, you know. You know what I'm saying? Tell them we trapping on a Thursday. Shout out to C. Burleson. What's happening with you, sir? Shout out to Dono. B. Bird says CD picked up the offense his rookie season. Yeah. Hey, like I said, this is by no means me taking up for Jalen Tobert. You know, what I want, what I think, and what reality is are three different things. What I want is for him to be already our starting number 3 receiver. What I think is Kellen Moore is not helping him all the way to be catching on to this playbook as quickly as he could. Now, I ain't saying that it's Kellen's fault. I'm just saying you can't teach every student at the same level. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not picking it up as quick as the other ones. That's just normal stuff. You know what I'm saying? The wide receiver coach too, like, you got to think, you can't teach every student at the same pace. That's my point. That's why I put some blame on Kellen more than them too. Like, I'm not just going to bag on Jalen Tobert, even though he deserves to be bagged on to a degree. But make no mistake about it, it's two parties in here to blame. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said before, you cannot teach every student at the same pace. So, whatever he needs, he should have been and got it by now, and that's on your coaching. You got to think about that. If he's slow, taking too long to catch on to it, the scouts or whoever, Will McClay, the wide receiver coach, Kellen Moore, everybody should be chipping in to get him up to speed. Because I ain't saying that they haven't done that. Now, if they already done that and he's still lacking, then, he probably won't be here next year. That's just on him after that. Stop CZ Breeze said, let's go get Dez. Hey, they looking at T.O. You might as well bring Dez in here. Might as well. You know what I'm saying? You got time to go look at T.O. and you just gonna skip over Dez? You know what I'm saying? T.O. got his senior citizen discount and everything. You know what I'm saying? That boy shining over ice and hot every night. And y'all looking at T.O., but you gonna overlook 88? I don't like that now. Quit playing with Dez now. If you gonna look at any old receiver, you supposed to look at Dez first. That's just my opinion. That's just how we handle this as a family in Cowboy Nation in the trend out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jessica, what's happening, Miss Jessica? You all right this morning? What's happening? She said landlord in the chat. Let's get it. Samuel Rowe, dark skin Vot says sign Drew Pearson. Hey, you tripping? We gonna get Ed Too Tall Jones. We gonna go get Moose and everybody. Let's go and make this a trap reunion then. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Let's go and make it a trap reunion then. Shout out to Mastermind Speaks All Facts. What's happening, sir? He says Ben Task go get Dez like weeks 10. I guess he said Ben asked to go get Dez. Shout out to Sports Guru 95. He says Tobert came from a FBS group of 5 school, not Division 3. Yeah, I'm sure the level of competition, over there at South Alabama, they probably ain't running no pro scheme. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but it look like it's a disconnect somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, what I seen him do physically on the field, it is good. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's why I know it's two parties to blame. This man can run routes, he's quick, and he can catch. That's basically, if you got those 3 down, you can be a decent receiver out the gate now. But he got to get the work ethic. He got to prove to them that he's reliable and dependable. And, you know what I'm saying, he got to get the playbook down. Those are the things that look like he lacking it. And I don't know how long it can take to get a playbook because T.Y. got it in 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully T.Y. is doing some good mentorship from him. Like, I really wish I had an ilk in the locker room, somebody, a source to let me know. I want to know if Jalen Tobert witty enough to follow T.Y. because that's who he need to be learning how to be a pro from. You know what I'm saying? And I said that too out the gate. Somebody said the same thing. They was like, you remember I said T.Y. Hilton would be to the wide receivers what Jason Peters was to the O-line. And that's exactly what's happening. That's what I'm saying. Like CD getting a lot of mentorship from T.Y. T.Y. has been big for us. Even though he only got 100 yards, 4 catches, all 4 of them is first downs though. First down T.Y. So even though he hasn't did this astronomical numbers just yet, he has made a big, big impact. 3rd and 30 perhaps, you know what I'm saying? Then he's also gave CeeDee Lamb a lot of tips that's elevating his game, making him understand the game better. CD said it's moving a lot slower for him. So all of these are great things. T.Y. might have a bit of contribution to how CeeDee Lamb has took it up a notch, this next level, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of benefits to picking up a proven, savvy veteran like T.Y. Hilton. And I'm telling you, I want more T.Y. because I know he know how to manipulate the game. It don't matter about your athleticism at a while because you know he's savvy enough to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? He know how to get open. He know where to go in the zone, in the cover 2 and cover 3. We need all of that. You know what I'm saying? And him and Dak going to be reading that defense exactly the same and producing. I know this. You know what I'm saying? Dak don't need much time at all to gel with nobody. Dak been gelling with the slot receiver for years. So if you give him that ability, it's going to go up, man. I love it. That's what I'm liking from T.Y. Hilton. He look like he is an automatic first down, and we been needing that for sure. Shout out to him. Mastermind said Dez number 1. Well, he a number 1 receiver right now. Good grief. Miss Jessica says 808 is just crazy. Oh, I don't know what they talking about. I don't know. The Lunatic says T.Y. got the same number of third down completions for first downs as Dalton Schultz. Hey, that quick, sir? Schultz want that money too now. He been hurt. He been producing lately though, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, you better tighten up because T.Y., that's why I said in my video I did the other day, y'all go check that video out, man. I'm gonna try to do more standalone content like I did before because that's what built my channel and I kind of neglected it. So I'm gonna try to go back to making standalone videos as well. Y'all just support your boy in the trend out, man. Y'all support your boy. And y'all already know I'm real close to 3,000, man. So if you watching this, if you vibing this, do not be stealing. I'm trying to hit that 3K. Please like and share and subscribe for your boy. I got goals to meet. I'm trying to get them now. Y'all here rocking with me. Don't be stealing. You know they said, hit that like for the squad. It will not charge a card. You know what our motto is. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I'm just trying to hit that little 3K. You know what I'm saying? Personal goals. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all. I really do. Sports Guru says Schultz money should be iron mark for TP. Yeah, I don't want Tony. I do not want Tony to lead this building, y'all. I appreciate you, Miss Gina. She said we rocking with you, landlord in the trap. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. But I do not want Tony Pollard to lead this building. I want him to make a pallet and sleep in the lobby. I don't want him to leave at all. Because I'm telling you, if we let this boy walk, he gonna go somewhere and do great, phenomenal things, and we gonna be mad as ever. I'm telling you. We gonna be mad as ever, so we might as well go and give him that bag and give him his money. Jose Ultra Cowboy, I'm gonna have to still call you Ultra Cowboy Christian for a while, sir. So he says only Cowboy fans think that Dez can play, but all NFL teams have not signed him since his Achilles injury. I think he can play, you know what I'm saying? We just don't be thinking he gonna be a star now, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he can be a red zone threat. Let him do some 50-50 balls in the red zone. I'm willing to bet Dez can do that right now. Like he's a 50-50 guy. He ain't long if we ain't running routes for him all day, we ain't depending on him. And you know, we're not finna get Dez, but if we were to do something like that, it'll have to be like short yardage situations, goal line, red zone threat type Dez. 50-50 ball Dez. Mastermind speaks all facts, said Dez hunger and will strength is worth way more than his speed, bro. Yeah, he's a physical beast. He's a physical specimen, for sure. Y'all hit me with a few questions, man. You know, I'm a little late today, so I'm a little pressed for time. Know what I'm saying? I got to get ready to go to work in a minute. But if y'all got something y'all want me to go over real quick, let me know, man. Let me know. Let your boy know. Let's get it. Dono said TP going to get at least 10 mil a year. Yeah. We might have to lock Steven Jones in a room somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We need to lock Steven in the room somewhere and let Jerry handle that. Know what I'm saying? We need to put Steven Jones on house arrest. When it's negotiation come time for Tony Pollard, put Steven Jones on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? We need to ask Mr. Charleston White to call up there. He in Texas too, I believe. Call up there and get Steven Jones on house arrest and let Jerry Jones do the negotiating when it comes to Tony Pollard. Cause don't insult the man lowballing him. We need to get him in there. You know what I'm saying? We need to get him in the bag. Do not be trying to be our negotiation man. Give Tony Pollard his money because he's a baller. King Brown said, what's good, Chad? What's happening with you, sir? The Lunatic said, Landlord, if Beatrice is not ready for playoffs, what O-line group would you want starting? I don't know. I gotta look. I don't even know who I feel comfortable with at center, to be honest, other than Beatrice. Like, I'm not sure because you gotta snap the ball and all that. Like, it'll be just our luck, some little wonky snap that'll mess the whole game up. So that's a tough question. I have to go. I wanna make sure I answer that right, the Lunatic. So I have to go look at our depth chart, do some research on that. I'm a little afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable with no center right now. But I would definitely want, you know who the rest of the people is. The only question mark is at center for me. So I'm not sure who I want to substitute the center at. I guess Connor McGovern. Who? I can't remember who stepped in the Titans game. I can't remember who stepped in. But maybe Connor McGovern slide to center. And then we rock out like that. I'm not sure. He said, the devil you know at center, if no Beatrice McGovern. Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe we slide McGovern to center and then rock out with the normal line. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not too confident in that either, so, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully he can do a solid job and get the job done, man. You know what I'm saying? Choctaw says, TP not leaving Dallas. If he does, expect Zeke to cut as well. I don't know, man. Zeke gonna have to work with us. You know, Zeke gonna be a Cowboy for life, though. I don't see Zeke leaving. I think Zeke could take a team-friendly deal to make sure we got Tony. That's just my opinion. You know, Zeke and Dak, they attached to the hip. Them guys, I believe they plan to be Cowboys forever together. So I believe Zeke could do the right thing and make sure we lock up TP too. So we'll see. What's happening, Jana Herrera? What's going on? You came at the tail end, man. We finna wrap this thing on up, man. But watch this thing on the replay. Make sure y'all hit them likes for your boy. Don't be stealing in the trend out now. Don't be stealing. Don't be stealing. Mr. Deacon said, why is you annoying me? I don't know. I'm looking at a lot of comments, Mr. Deacon. What you said? Said he will be here. TP is not going anywhere. Oh yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I think it's gonna take Zeke gonna have to help us though. In my opinion, I think he'll do it. I think he good. I feel you, Mr. Deacon. I feel the same way. I think he'll be all right. The Lunatic said, Landlord, for our playoff push, who do you expect to be surprised by our offense or defense? You said, who do you expect to be surprised? You mean what team will be surprised, or you saying who will be the surprise player? Shout out to Mr. Boxing Move, what's happening? Shout out to Jay Jones, what's happening? You saying who will be the surprise player? Let me know real quick before I wrap it up, because I got a couple surprise players if that's what you mean. She said, I also said, Landlord from Alabama about Asmodee's getting a wrench. I'll look into it, Mr. Deacon. I'll look into it. I can't do that right now, but I'll look into it. Jose, y'all let me know what you said, the Lunatic. I hope you ain't left yet. I was trying to see what you meant. Oh, he said, what side of the ball do you think will surprise us more? Oh, you talking about good play. I thought you were talking about individual player. But I think, let me see. I think the offense going to surprise us more. Because we already got a decent expectation for the defense. I think the offense, a lot of people kind of iffy on the offense, even though they've been producing greatly. I think T.Y. Hilton is going to make an even bigger impact down the stretch. I feel like T.Y. Hilton is going to pay big dividends going into the playoffs. That's what I'm thinking. Shout out to Big Flock 91. What's happening, sir? It's been a minute. I ain't seen you come through, man. I appreciate you rocking with me. Shout out to Andrew Fox. He said, this Drew from Bessemer is Cox our secret weapon. Andrew from Bessemer? Shout out to you, sir. I can't think of which one of you is, but you said it's Cox our secret weapon. No, because they don't want to play him. I believe he's capable, but they won't give him a shot. He got in a couple of plays, but, you know, when LVE come back, Jabril going to be on the shelf another year. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, man, let me see. Oh, the lunatic with the $2 holler. Appreciate you, sir. He says, Cowboy for life, give me 4 and 11, and let's go DC for air. Yes, sir. I'm riding with him, the lunatic. I'm riding with my squad. I can't speak for others. Know what I'm saying? I speak for the real. And we gonna ride till the wheel fall off. I believe in my team. We can do this. This gonna be our best shot, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? This our best shot. And Big Fly said, yes, sir. Got a new gig. Got my morning tied up. Gotta get to this bag. Yes, sir. You know we gotta get to that bag, sir. You already know that. But, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy in the trend now. Yeah, it's the Trap-a-thon. Yeah. On a Thursday, man, I appreciate y'all. And y'all already know, no matter what they say, none of the non-believers and the naysayers and all the haters, no matter what they say, they already know that DC4L is the greatest. They know that. Shout out to y'all, man, for pulling up, coming through, stopping by. I appreciate all the donations and the love and support. Let's get it.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song,
hit
man,
that share button for the squad, man.
No matter how much shade they throw,
hit that like. It won't charge your card. Let's go.
I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine.
Yeah.
I never let these play me. They see us ballin'. Now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know
you're welcome, Miss Sheila. Thank you for pulling up.
I'm too cocky and confident that humble.
Y'all have a good day. Let's get it.
With my egotistical ways.
And I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate.
I never paid attention to what most to say.
They words are unimportant like prepositional phrase.
They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze.
But yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great. And I know these haters can't stand me.
We'll take a seat. I do it for the family.
So bring the block to the Grammys.
And if you try to stop me,
you need a plan B, yeah. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you make it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I go by Landlord from Alabama in the trend out, a.k.a. King Nefarious Things in the Trap. Let's go. And I appreciate all y'all pulling up, stopping by, man. Y'all have a great day, great night. Everybody take it easy. One love, you know how I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go. Yeah.